going on here is we had a break and retest. So here's the break. Now, in order for me to go long, I want to see what was going on here. So I'm just going to break that down very quickly for people so they can understand. So that yellow box is very important, this yellow box here. Now, here's where it gets interesting. So we can see here aggressive sellers, right? The same way we saw aggressive buyers here failing, we now see aggressive sellers over here that are failing. Now, if these aggressive sellers were successful, we would have broken below the zone, right? So there was a lot of selling here. If they were successful, we would have broken lower, but instead we broke higher. And so that is what gives me the confirmation to go long, because I've seen absorption of aggressive sellers. Also, on top of that, what's really going on is we've seen passive sellers fail, but over here on the footprint charts, we've seen aggressive sellers. We've seen aggressive sellers also fail. And so if aggressive sellers fail and passive sellers fail, what do you want to be doing, right? You want to be longing the market, right? You want to be longing. And so that's what I look for at my key levels, right? So again, hopefully that answers questions that people have. And so this was it wasn't the nicest trade to hold, I'll be honest. It was a bit of a nightmare to hold, but just looking at my executions for that trade, just going to break that down as well so people can understand. So execution for ES futures came, there we go. Here's the final trade. So execution at 69.43 stops. Well, stops were initially below 69.37, then I trailed them to break even, and about 458 USD for the day after taking the loss on the short earlier. Right. So if you like this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you have any specific questions on footprint charts, order flow, how to read them, just drop them in the